Mysterio versus Black Manta.
Oh, wow.
Who do you think would win the fight?
Oh, yeah.
I just wish I was a superhero so I could say, like, me instead of them.
Good answer.
Wow,
Good
wow,
answer.
okay.
สวัสดีครับ I'm Jerry from Thailand. Just do
Hi.
it.
I love your shirt.
Hi. Oh, great shirt.
Hello, Michael.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Where did you get that shirt? Where'd you get that
I
shirt?
made this for you. I made this for you, man.
Dude, I'm telling you, you gotta send me some.
I'm gonna send it, FedEx it to you right after this, okay?
All right, but where are you gonna FedEx it?
To your house in Miami or someplace, I don't know.
Yeah. How do we get you the address?
Okay, let's jot it down.
Here, I'm gonna give
After this, okay?
I'm gonna give it to you right now
Okay, what is it?
because I want you to FedEx it.
Yeah, what is it? What is it?
You better not put this out in the air.
No, I'm not gonna put this.
A few moments later.
Oh man, this is happening, right?
Yeah, it is happening, and
Whoa. Oh shit.
thanks for
I was
making that
so
shirt,
into you,
dude.
man.
Okay, all right, now we'll start your time. Okay.
TikTok. Okay. Man, I am Jerry from Thailand. And this goes without saying that I'm the biggest fan, man. Like since forever. I mean, Bad Boys 2 is my favorite action movie
Really?
of all time. Of all
Excellent.
time.
Excellent.
Yeah.
มีระบบ Dolby 5.1
แล้วเรื่องที่ฉันล่อตูดแก
ตูดกูยังเก็บอยู่เลย อย่างที่แกทำกับมันเมื่อคืนก่อน มึงเป็นใคร
สวัสดีครับ ผมชื่อเรนจี้ครับ
มึงยังบริสุทธิ์อยู่เปล่า
ครับ
งั้นบริสุทธิ์ต่อไป
อุ๊ย
ไม่มีการอึบลูกกูนะ ฟักเอ้ย ฟักทองโอ้ยหยาบคาย ต้องไปล้างหูแล้วนะเนี่ย
And you know what? I watched Ambulance yesterday in Dolby Atmos cinema. It almost like it feels like I am out of body experience. It blew me away.
Yeah, great.
feels like-
The Atmos makes it so great.
Well, everything flew overhead and everything, like the helicopters
Yeah.
and explosion. Whoa!
Right.
All of the things that I want in your film, all in one, man. Mayhem.
That's
Yeah.
great. That's great.
Do you miss this kind of filmmaking, like a smaller
Yeah.
budget film?
I love it. It's so much fun to have a small crew and shoot really fast. It just gives a great energy to it. It was during the height of the pandemic in LA. It was good just to get people together and start working. You know, everyone's sick of sitting in their house, and I like doing a movie. It was all about tension.
Suspects have hijacked a red and white ambulance.
The advised suspect fled from the parking garage.
And I think the acting was fantastic.
I will do anything for you, and all I'm asking is for you to do this one little thing for me.
We don't get to walk off into the sunset.
You never know how a movie's going to turn out, but when you start cutting it together, it just started to getting ratchet, more tension, and it's fun to watch with an audience because the word they keep saying is immersive. It felt immersive. It's sort of what you were just hinting at.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a good
Right.
one to see on a movie screen.
I think this is what we want right now in the cinema, man. Some kind of straightforward, like action-packed spectacle with some real emotions in it. I
Yeah.
feel it. I literally cried, man. I literally cried at the end.
I know. It is weird because you're dealing with
So
some
weird.
bad people, you know, and you think
Yeah.
that was the biggest thing when during the edit. I'm like, if there's not emotion at the end, I don't know. Let's see if it'll work or not. But it did. So luckily.
And now you're here asking me for help, and what am I giving you? I am giving you the world!
Jake, I know you've always wanted to be in a hardcore action film, right? And you nailed it in this one, physically and emotionally.
Thank you. It's a lot of screaming, a lot of
Yeah.
waving my arms around, a little bit of running, a lot of gun shooting. Yeah, it was exciting.
You hear me? You're gonna hurt someone.
And what's it like working with Michael Bay?
You know, Mike was awesome. Mike has a Jake calls Mike and
An auteur.
Auteur. Thank you.
You
Thank
want me
you.
to use the word?
Yeah. I don't want to take your word.
Wow, that is original. He's an action auteur. I mean, his style, the way he makes movies, it's about really going after what's alive, you know. And he's not afraid of moving into an explosion, but at the same time, he's not afraid moving into a scene with an actor where something's emotional. He's always engaged in something that feels alive. It's why his movies have so much energy. You know, it's why this movie in particular is full of tension because he's always following those very tense moments. I joke, but it's that you'll pay for your seat, but you'll only need the edge.
On the edge of your seat.
Yes. You are all gonna have the greatest story to tell at dinner tonight. Get out!
Can you tell me the secret sauce, like how to create the mayhem?
It's funny, the crew, I didn't invent that word. Crews invented that word. And then apparently there's a film dictionary, and that's a word in the film dictionary now. And I think it's a good word, and the crews sort of understand it, because my sets are a little crazy. I mean, we do a lot of cool stunts and fast. It's all very safe. There's a lot of energy, you know.
Here we go! Ready, and fire!
I'm kind of like a general on the set. I'm always holding the camera. And we're moving to the next shot, to the next shot, the next shot. Leapfrogging to the other one. I'm always a couple steps ahead of what I want people to do. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're watching on a tight lens here. If you hold 2 more seconds on a movie screen, it needs a more. Yeah. Run a very efficient set. I don't like going over time, over schedule. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so we do a lot of shit in one day. We do more than most anybody, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Give you an example. We're shooting about 120 shots a day. An average movie shoots about 20 to 25 to maybe 30. We're shooting 120.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
That is
so that's
like,
Bayhem. That's Bayhem.
That's mayhem right there.
Boom. Look at that. Oh, white.
You've been in Bayhem before, right?
Yes, I think I have been, yes.
Yeah.
It's the Bayhem experience at its full force. This movie was such a roller coaster of emotions. It was a hard movie to film. We were filming in the middle of COVID, and I felt a lot of pressure. I mean, I can't explain to you how much pressure I felt to do this right. What do you want?
Just gonna borrow it.
I got a cop shot. I gotta get him to the hospital.
I'm gonna need you to help us. Why don't you help us?
We're doing hostages now.
The biggest honor is that I got the chance to do such an iconic film with him because this female character for him is very different to everything he's done before. It's a very strong female character, and very rarely we get to see a female character like that on his films to be the center core of the movie. Get the defib pads, right chest, left rib.
My right or your right?
His right, moron. And it's weird to say because you would think, oh, it's an action film, there's not a lot to do, but when you're playing an EMT, and especially in the times that we're living now in the world, there's so much responsibility to honor the first line responders, and I really had a lot of pressure to do it right and not look like a bimbo who didn't know what she was doing or she was just here because she's pretty, you know.
Do you have EMT experience?
Combat triage.
You're a soldier.
Yeah. We are trying to save you.
1, 2, shit.
I mean, for me, it's so surreal coming from Mexico and just being in a Michael Bay movie is like such a 360 for me. Michael Bay, director, makeup artist.
Honestly, you made me cry, Eiza.
Aww,
You made me cry.
thank you. That makes me feel so good. I cry, but I was like, am I crying because it's like everything is sort of coming back to me and I'm really emotional about it, or the movie really works? So I don't know, it makes me feel good if it touched your fibers and it made you emotional.
I'm gonna watch it again soon, pretty soon, Eiza.
Yay!
You need to help me.
Go help her. Help the cop.
Yeah, you also like had to drive a real ambulance
Yeah.
with helicopters flying overhead, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that is crazy, man. Had you ever said to Michael, like, hey, man, this is not in my resume?
I mean, hell no. You you say yes to something like that, you know. There was a lot of times in this film where in between the takes, I'm just going crazy and I'm just excited and sometimes during the takes, you know, I'm just excited that I get to do this for a living, you know, for a job, and you know, so fortunate. But that's, you know, what this experience was, and you know, working with Jake and Eiza and Michael Bay, you know, it was, you know, really a dream come true.
I want the helo to come in from up here.
You get your helos out of here now!
Hey, Yahya.
It's good. I love driving this thing, man.
I didn't know you were driving.
I'm a driver every day of the week, baby. Every day of the week, baby.
Fun question. Mysterio versus Black Manta.
Oh, wow.
Who do you think would win the fight?
I have no answer for that. I don't write those movies, so I couldn't tell you.
Oh, man, that's a hard one.
I'm more interested in what you think about that.
Well, wow, that's a tough question for me to ask and to answer. Yeah.
They're both so strong and so tough, you know. I know I have to carry Yahya for that scene at the end, and I can't explain to you. It's the first time in my life where I couldn't even stand up. I couldn't carry him. He's such a strong man. He's such a man. Like I hurt my back trying to pull him up. So I would say Yahya because my personal experience was scary.
But I would say it's a tie.
Okay.
Good answer.
Wow.
Good
wow.
answer.
Okay. I
I just wish I had a superhero. I was a superhero so I could say like me instead of them, but I guess it's not happening for me.
Well, I would say you. You will win the fight.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm smarter.
I'm smarter. Don't tell them.
These guys are nut jobs. In 2 hours, they're either dead or in cuffs.
Don't shoot a cop! Go!
Lock everything down. Nothing gets out.
We're not the bad guys. We're just the guys trying to get home. We don't get to walk off into the sunset.
I gotta get back to my wife and my son.
Ambulance ปล้นระห่ำฉุกเฉินระทึกสัมผัสเบเฮมได้แล้ววันนี้ในโรงภาพยนตร์เท่านั้น
Stop! Get out!
ก่อนจากกันไปบอกพวกเราหน่อยครับว่าทำไมคุณถึงรักเบเฮม
How about more?
ถ้าคุณชอบคลิปสัมภาษณ์ก็อย่าลืมกดซับกดแชร์กดไลค์และกดปุ่มกระดิ่งแจ้งเตือนเอาไว้เพื่อไม่ให้พลาดหลากคอนเทนต์สุด Exclusive เจาะลึกถึงหนังกว่าใครที่เดียวที่จอดอ Just Do It พิมพ์ Just และ It ภาษาอังกฤษส่วนดูภาษาไทย